Whoever eats this bread will live forever. The bread that I will give is my flesh, and I give it for the life of the world.
Here I am at the end. I'm in need of resurrection. Only you can take this empty shell and raise it from the dead. What I've lost to the world, what seems far beyond redemption. You can take the pieces in your hand and make me whole again.
Bread and Life, restoring shattered hopes and human dignity. Serving all in need through emergency food programs and social services, all provided in an atmosphere of respect and compassion. Bread and Life, stabilizing families as well as the communities in which they live.
Dorothy Day, who founded the Catholic Worker Movement, said she lived her life to comfort the afflicted and to afflict the comfortable. And I want to commend you all, and I want to include myself in this, for allowing us to be afflicted.
We are going to pack roughly 40 toys for 4,600 children, food for 1,800 families today, give or take a few. The food will happen first. Dignity is the word here, so we want you not to rush. We want you to pack things. We want the bags so that when they sit down, they don't fall over, nothing breaks. We don't want the bread breaking.
We come out of comfort compared to the people who work here. But we've taken the time, you've taken the time to recognize the poverty. And it's not just now, because I know I see the checks that come in and the volunteers, but year after year, day after day, to recognize that affliction of poverty and to do something about it.
Just amazing to walk in and see like the sea of the bags with just food for everyone, and it's nice to know that, you know, all that work that people put in throughout the year is really going to make a difference.
I need a sign to let me know you're here. All of these lines are being crossed over the atmosphere. I need to know things are gonna look up, 'cause I feel us drowning in a sea spilled from a cup.
Right now we're doing our Christmas program where we're collecting toys and packaging toys and a Christmas meal, turkey meal with all the trimmings for 1,800 families, which is 4,000, I think 4,200 children actually, and about 2,000 adults.
And with this Christmas wish is missed, the point I could convey. If only I could find the words to say to let you know how much you've touched my life, because here is where you're finding me, in the exact same place as New Year's Eve. And from the lack of my persistency, we're less than half as close as I wanna be. In the first time that you opened your eyes, did you realize that you would be my savior? In the first breath that left your lips, did you know that it would change this world forever? And the first time that you opened your eyes, did you realize that you would be my savior? And the first breath that left your lips, did you know that it would change this world forever?
We have over 200 volunteers packing toys and turkeys and corn and bread, and couldn't do it without the generosity of the people. We're funded almost 100% by private donations. Our budget runs about $1.2 million. I tell people that's about $3,000 a day takes to keep this place running. Give people a scope. Last year we served over 250,000 meals, and our food pantry served 150,000. pride ourselves on living the gospel values. One of the things that's exciting is living the gospel values in a non-sectarian way, that everyone's welcome here. It's those values of human dignity that kind of tell us what to do and flavor and guide us in what we do, that everyone's a valuable individual who comes into this place. And some of them got the break, some of them didn't, and to assist them where their needs are, so hopefully they don't need us much anymore.
He ain't heavy, he's my brother, so on we go. His welfare is my concern.
And we try to balance both the charitable response of feeding people, of meeting their needs, with the advocacy. We belong to several different organizations that address issues of hunger and poverty in the city and on the state level. Because hunger is an issue of distribution of food. It's not, in this wealthy country of ours, it's not a question of having enough food or a famine or anything like that, but it's a question of distribution. And particularly here, I felt keenly here in Brooklyn, many people are doing without food to pay rental costs. We're located here in Bed-Stuy, which has not escaped the housing boom. And I tell people I live here in Brooklyn and I couldn't afford my own house now.
If I'm leaning at all, I'm leaning with sadness that everyone's heart.
We're seeing an increase in the number of immigrants coming in, people who are day laborers and doing the shape-up work and then the work in restaurants that keep our city running. And they're making the choices of shelter over food. So we continue to work to address that, work to address the injustices and also respond in a charitable way, and always respond in that manner that values the individual.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rain. The first thing I met was a fly with a buzz and the sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days,